Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. I am your host, Louis Beans, and I am here with Merc with the mic.
What is going on, guys?
Chillin', chillin', Merc.
Oh man.
Um, hey, guess what? Still
What?
on fire.
Yep.
Just checking in. The world is still on fire.
It's
Well,
like a bag of doo doo that is burning on
still,
your porch, and you stepped on it,
oh no,
and you
because
do
you know
it,
what happens
and you
next.
do it over and over and over again, and you keep falling for the same trick. That's how the world feels right now.
No, that's not. No, this year is that story from that Batman. What was it, Batman or Batgirl issue where she got paralyzed?
Oh, over the edge.
Yeah, so like, yeah, there was that one, but then you thought it was poop and it was actually a kitten,
Yeah.
and then he shot you.
Yeah. It's been a time. It's been some
It's been a
time.
time. So many things have been disappearing. So many things have been coming to light. Well, unfortunately, we have another episode of The Verdict as well,
Yes, we get to go
and
through
this
Blood
week it
Rain.
is Uwe Boll's famed Blood Rain
This is our
from
third
2005.
Uwe Bobo movie.
Yes, the he's the German superstar, Uwe Boll. Everybody knows his name, and nobody can beat him in a fight because the ones who tried they lost. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's an infamous movie, but not so much anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it- I'll just say this before we move on to talk about other things, and then come back to it. But I didn't even realize, yeah, this movie is rated R, but I thought it was rated something else,
Yeah.
like rated M.
It had some awkward scenes.
It's a lot of gore.
Yeah.
That that's like the one thing in the advertisements. I honestly, yes, you cannot show that.
Yeah.
I get it, but I didn't know. I didn't know. Like, damn, damn.
Yeah.
Um, so we'll get into that. But do you have any other news?
So I just having my issues with Walmart, and I kind of talked about it a little bit on the Wrestling Babble, but this time I'll talk about it because it relates to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie figures of Raphael and Casey Jones.
Mm-hmm.
That Walmart's website sucks, and
Oh,
they
okay,
should not be able to. They should not be allowed to to have exclusives. They should not.
gotcha.
Their website sucks. I never had issues with Target and their pre-orders. I never had issues with Hasbro Pulse. I never had Amazon problems. I never had GameStop. I never had GameStop problems.
But have you had it during a pandemic?
No. Like the things I pre-ordered from GameStop came perfectly and
Oh, okay.
protected too. They actually like bubble wrapped my shit. I was surprised.
No,
Like
so so go ahead and explain your issues.
last Wednesday, the figures went on sale for Raphael Casey Jones 2-pack. They said some that NECA is also doing really bad with like when they're gonna go on sale too, and they haven't really been clear with everything. I was like, oh, it's gonna go on sale sometime before 1 o'clock.
Okay.
So what time?
Oh shit, they didn't even specify the
It's like
exact time.
sometime
Yeah,
before one
yeah,
o'clock.
yeah.
I
Gotcha,
went to
gotcha.
the website. I actually found the USP the barcode
Okay.
and everything like that, and I was able to find it, and they were sold out. Like I didn't even get a chance to even like try to get in my damn cart. That's how fast it sold out.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
what I'm seeing, people are getting them. They're getting them in the south. They're getting them like southwest, southeast, and nothing north. And if it's north, it's way north. It's like Maine and like New Hampshire. So
Okay.
it's like, when are we gonna get these? And I have it like whenever the barcode reaches a store, I'll have a notification for it and things like that. But nothing's coming here, and it just pissed me off because that's one figure I really, really want. Especially I've been collecting the Turtle movie ones exclusively. That's the one I've been make sure I collect. So that
Mm-hmm.
one's the one I really want, and somehow, some way, I'm gonna find a way to get it. eBay guys are just like overpricing things and stuff like that, which is not cool either. Like, like I understand, like especially if you're part of a community, like especially I'm in a bunch of like NECA turtle boards and things like that. Even the major wrestling podcasts, like they even do other things than wrestling figures. They'll sell it on the Facebook group. But people are like over the price. Like, yo, like it's a $50 figure. You're charging $150. Like, what? I like have somewhat of a decency price. Like it's ridiculous. Like you're not gonna sell it unless someone's desperate, and I ain't that desperate. So I'm like, I'll wait. I'll pass my luck. Somehow I'll get it. But
So
Walmart.
what's the rate of figures returning once they've gone out of stock? When they
So
the
they
pre-order
did.
happens?
So Walmart. So NECA put out a thing that that has dates of a re-release. So they're gonna resend the Raph and Casey, which will be.
Okay.
Well, Bebop and Rocksteady is getting restocked in September, and then the Raph and Casey is gonna get restocked around September as well.
Okay, gotcha.
But they are in stores. They're just not over here in stores.
Okay.
I see all these people getting them, and I'm like, "There's no Walmart near me. I have no."
So what? So specifically, where New York doesn't have them, you saying?
Yeah, so it's Jersey and Long Island. Well,
Okay.
New York has them. It's just like not in the city. There's none in the city.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
So everything
Okay.
is outside of New York, like past Westbury and upstate. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm on vacation next week, and I have a car available during the week. So Monday I probably will just like drive like to every single one, just for hell of it. Maybe find a nice place to eat and shit, and just drive and see if I can find it. If I could, I'm hoping to find at least 3. If I could find 2 and sell 1 to make my money back, I'll be fine with that.
Okay.
So,
All right.
and I won't go crazy. I will sell it for a fair price and a fair for shipping and handling. I hate the fact that these guys are selling it for like $130, right? Plus that plus $16 shipping. I'm like, it's like, yo, like if you're charging this much, the shipping should not even be included. It should be free.
You're right.
You're charging double the price. Like it's not even like a 10% increase. No, you're doubling the price. You're assholes. People are greedy.
Greed is a
I
hell.
don't like greed. I'm not a greedy person.
Shame on you.
Shame.
eBay community.
Maybe
You better.
I'll trade some stuff. Like I had these SH figure art turtles. I'm not crazy about them. I got them because I had caught them on sale, but a lot of people have been looking for them recently. So I might see if I could trade some of them and maybe get my hands on them.
I do like things from that style of figures.
Yeah.
But like usually it's something where you're with. Well, have you seen the Batman? Like the original one, like the Batman, the Iron Man, like I remember those, and I thought those were actually pretty cool.
No, the turtle ones are really cool. It's just that I don't have I'm missing Mikey. But they're cool. But I kind of have I have limit what I'm planning to do with my my display case. I have limited space for that.
Okay.
So it's probably not something I could probably get rid of to get something kind of in that sense. But they're cool looking. They're the 80 cartoon turtles. They look just like the NECA cartoon. They actually look a little better than the NECA turtles, to be honest with you. But yeah.
And they're not styled after any existing figures, are they? Are they a throwback?
No, they styled as the cartoon turtles.
No. What I mean is, are they like a throwback to a set from, are they doing their own
it's
version
their own thing. It's their own thing. Yeah.
Okay.
It's their style's figure, so it has all the moving parts, all the moving things like that.
Yeah, that's the thing I like about when they make figures.
Yeah, because they're models. They're not made to they're not made for play or anything like that. They're made to stand. I have the Power Rangers one like that. I have. I'm mad because I should have collected some of the more ones when they were still cheap, but they're not cheap anymore.
No.
Because I want the Dire Ranger. They have him, the red Dire Ranger, in that figure, and now he goes for $130. When there was times that he was going for $30, $40, and I'm like, damn, I should have bought it when I got a chance.
Okay.
But they're still cool ones. They do some good stuff. All right, that's all my figure rant. Walmart, you suck.
Yeah, okay.
That's all I have to say. Walmart, you suck.
Get your stuff together when it
Yeah,
comes to pre-orders. Don't do that.
exactly.
But then
Like,
again, also NECA kind of dropped the ball on that.
yeah, I blame NECA as well. Like, honestly, like this is the thing too. Like when GameStop ran the pre-orders and things, I never had issues. I got my sets
Hmm.
perfectly. And GameStop is GameStop. They're kind
Yeah.
of shady.
Yeah. No, they're completely shit.
Yeah, they're completely shady. But they did my pre-order. Like, I pre-ordered
Yeah.
the first series and second series, and I got them on time. Well, shout outs
You're
to
right.
Jinkies. Jinkies got me the first series. Jinkies got me the first 4 turtles.
Scott Steiner doesn't like them.
Yeah, Scott Steiner. Why you don't like Jinkies? Everyone loves Jinkies. But yeah, I was able to get the first 2, and then the series with Splinter, Shredder, and the 2 Foot Soldiers, I was able to get pre-ordered there, and they came perfectly. So I honestly feel like they should have just kept the GameStop exclusive. But who knows if GameStop's gonna be around once things get somewhat quasi normal. Everything is gonna be normal.
Shit, you be surprised. I would think they'd be gone already,
Yeah,
but
they.
it look. Yo, Chuck E. Cheese just went under,
Yeah,
son.
you know what's crazy is the fact that they actually had a profitable time.
Cool. Chuck E. Cheese.
GameStop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're making
Oh
money.
no.
People are
Yeah. You're
home,
right.
so people are buying systems. People are buying
Because they
games.
made themselves essential business and stayed
Yeah,
open, and they're
yeah.
core workers.
I wonder how many people got sick because of GameStop.
You know, I hope that that's not a major contributing factor. I really hope not. You
Yeah.
know, that's not. It's like I understand that they are a bad corporation doing bad things to
You see, look.
normal folks, but
So, oh my
I don't
fault.
want them to be out here killing people.
Yeah.
So
So look. So I have watched one of those Raphael Casey Jones figures, and the guy like is selling for 129.
and it's a $50 set, right?
Philadelphia. Yes, he was like,
Same.
"Oh, if you're interested, I'll knock $6 off, so it'll be 123.50." Like, no, knock out like a good $40, and I'll buy this shit from you. Assholes. Anyway,
Shame.
shame. Yeah, but I never had issues with other stores with GameStop and things like that for getting pre-orders. So
Okay.
Hallmark, fix
All
your
right.
shit. Tell your
Yeah.
shit. And the fact
Hopefully
that
my
there's
stuff
none.
comes.
Yeah.
Hopefully my 12-pack of Ensure comes. 'Cause look, son, it's cheaper than buying it from the store.
Yeah, that's true.
Why not? Um, because I'm not trying to be rummaging in no damn store shelves. Not about now.
Yeah.
Ain't trying to do it. Um, but now we can talk about some other bad stuff.
Oh,
Other
yeah.
people messing up and doing things they're not supposed to be doing. So I'm sure it's all over many game websites. But it's interesting. The link you sent me was to ESPN talking about it.
Yeah.
So like it's made national headlines now. So you know that's how you know it's big. Evo 2020, which is supposed to be, which is the world's largest fighting game tournament,
Yeah.
which was due to the pandemic going to be channel. They're going to switch the format to online tournaments.
Yeah.
And then there was the brief intermission when the Evo committee, I guess the players got together and were like, hey man, we can't have these games with bad netcode. So then we got a modified list of Evo games, and then that brought even more attention to it. And then now we have the light that the president of the whole damn organization he's in trouble for not just what was going on with the Speak Up movement, which was centered around like sexual abuse and whatnot.
Yeah.
This is just a whole bunch of abuse in general, and just all types of weird stories that came out about him. So, but this is another one of those things where when you hear people bringing them up, you'll see other people go, "Man, they was talking about that for years," and it's just like, "God damn, man!" Like there goes another one. Is something that it could have been nipped in the bud a long time ago if somebody would have spoke. Like, not the people who were victims, if the people who were spreading the rumors. See, that's the part I really don't like about any type of just in general when it comes to people's problems.
Yeah.
when it gets semi-public because somebody got told something, and then you get telephone,
Yeah.
and then so what originally happened gets muddled, but still there's a remnants of the original message, and so people talk about the event
Yeah.
or the many events involving this person as if they were disgusted, but nobody who was talking about it disgusted thought I should probably get somebody involved. Like that has to change. It can't be like that's I've come to the realization now when people talk about X amount like culture, something culture, right?
Yeah.
Like not toxic masculinity. There's another one like rape culture or so and so like racism, like
Yeah.
racist culture. It is kind of what you allow to go on.
Yeah.
So if people just allow that shit to happen, this is what we get.
Yeah.
So unfortunately now, because this guy's been allowed to continue to do his dirt, and then the people have finally, amidst the entire movement, decided to speak up now, Evo 2020, for the most part, will be canceled.
Yeah.
There was pretty much every major public video game fighting game publisher pulled out, and then all the smaller ones pulled out as well. All the majority of the gaming esports teams also pulled out, and some of them are actually offering to help the victims. Like
That's
if you're
good.
trying to get legal help or something and you need somebody to support you, they were actually putting that out there because unfortunately, and I won't get into all of it because it's just too much nonsense to really wrap your head around.
Yeah.
If you're not personally involved, it just all seems bad. But there's been a shit ton of people coming out about stuff in the FGC as well. So
Yeah.
Smash Brothers been hit with people who've been doing, things of an illegal nature with minors. It is just a whole bunch of other stuff that's like, yeah, it's time to clean house.
Yeah.
But in general, it's time to change the culture around how people act towards each other in these types of situations, but also in how people around the victims respond. Like now's the time for people who are standing around with their arms folded, disgusted, to no longer sit back and let this shit happen as
Yeah.
well.
It
So
shouldn't
if your
have
friend
happened.
comes and tells you that something happened back in, Thursday last week, you don't just let it rock and then tell somebody else and then they spread the rumor and then it gets all over. And then years later, it takes a movement to get them to come out. Like if you heard some bad shit went down, you gotta open your mouth.
Yeah.
That's how you help your friends.
Yeah.
'Cause it's people's friends getting taken advantage of. Like the stories about kids who were like promising Smash players, they got taken advantage of by people who were literally going after them because they make money. That's the thing
Yeah.
too. They make money, so there's just all types of stuff. People going after them when they were young and grooming them, and there's all types of weird stuff. The terms
Yeah.
that I didn't even know existed. I didn't know what they meant.
Yeah.
So I'm learning stuff, and it's just like, man, but it's messed up. Again, before we just in the story with, hey, this guy, what's his name, Joey Sealer,
Yeah.
he's in a shitload of trouble, and he should be if this stuff is true. But it's like a lot of stuff coming out. So
That's crazy.
even if it's just one of them is true, this dude's probably gonna do time.
Yeah.
So he needs
As
to
he
be dealt
should.
with. But the sad thing is also that Evo is suffering for him.
Yeah.
It's not the entire organization. It's not this and that person, but him being the president of it. It's like, damn.
The sad thing about that is like there's probably more that actually know about it, and it's just like,
Yep.
like, yo, bro, chill out. Nah.
Yeah.
And that sucks. It sucks for the gaming community in that the fighting game community in that sense, but also it should punish the people that is doing stupid shit like this. So, hopefully some other tournaments could rise from it and actually still be able to do something. But for now, that is what it is.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. It's really messed up to think about how it was trying to evolve to save itself from, because the tradition is, I don't know exactly how many years in a row it is. I think it's something like close to It might at this point be 20 years. That's
Yeah,
crazy. Because it's 2020. Like Evo, I believe, was around at least 99.
yeah.
Because Third Strike is Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Is that 99? Was that 2001? Well, see, they had Super Turbo tournaments and CVS2 tournaments. Like,
Yeah.
so, yeah, it's definitely almost old enough to have been around back then. But to think that this is what takes it out, that sucks, dude. That really sucks. Like to stop it for this year, to basically to beat the streak, is like,
Yeah.
damn, man, that sucks.
Yeah.
So there's got to be. But this is what you know. What?
Yeah,
It's a messed up
1996.
way. Hmm.
Yeah, 1996.
96. Look at that. That's a long ass time. Damn,
Yeah.
dude. 24-year. Yeah, 24-year fighting game tournament. That's crazy.
And it was funny. I looked up Evo, and what I see right after it is all the shit that's going on right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's bad.
Everybody knows.
Yeah.
And it's really easy. It's messed up because Evo got national spotlight not even that long ago.
Yeah.
I remember it was Li Joe who was like he was like the last American, and that became like a heartwarming story. Like his dad was there, and he was on stage and shit. Everybody was rooting for him, and he was in grand finals, and it was like, yo. And it was on. That was when they had the giant ass stage, and they were on ESPN, I believe.
Yeah.
And that was like the first time they got there on a big stage. And then not even that long after, bam, this shit happened. So, but
Yeah.
this is not just Evo. This is a lot of industries going on.
Yeah. We have it in the wrestling world. We have it in a lot of other organizations.
I'm saying
and things
comic
like that.
books is coming out. This story, like, it's everything, dude.
Yeah. So stop your shit.
Everything, like it. But the thing that needs to change for real, is like the culture of letting it slide.
Yeah, you can't. Like, it's something. Like, if you see shit like this, that's not right. Say some fucking thing about it, because
Yeah,
that's how things just don't change, and it goes right back, and then this shit happens, and it's like, fuck. Hold people accountable.
definitely should.
The world has to hold people accountable.
Yeah,
But then again, it's
right.
saying that, and our president still hasn't been held accountable. So it's fucking things like that. So
boy.
it is what it is.
It is what it is. Hey, y'all,
Um,
Kanye.
Oh, fuck. I hope he's not serious. I really hope he's not serious.
Well, he said it.
Yo,
Years
Kanye is
ago.
like
I
Uncle
remember
Ruckus.
Hmm?
Kanye is like Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah, I mean, he a little bit, right?
Yeah. He's Uncle Ruckus.
Oh shit! Didn't they do a live action Boondocks commercial or something? A skit?
It should. And it should be Kanye West as Uncle Ruckus.
Oh,
Anyway,
man.
man, yeah, I saw that, and I just like, you know what? This is why I shut down the phone and let me go play Last of Us, because
Yep. It is funny you say that. You want to go from one? Oh man, I want to go to this world.
man, this is just a negative cast.
Oh, because we're not done yet.
This is just a bunch of negativity on this cast, so
We
hopefully you
got
get a
some-
good laugh out of it.
We got some more stuff coming, and it ain't fun. Oh boy. So
Oh,
I guess we.
So
What?
something
Yes,
that
sir?
happened recently that's actually a good news for me anyway, because I've been watching Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah, let them know.
YouTube TV added like pretty much Valcom channel, so like Paramount, MTV, VH1. The one I cared about the most was Nickelodeon, because Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles are on Nickelodeon, so that's the only reason why I cared about it. So I was like, you know what? I was told that they had all the episodes on there, so I was like, you know what? I have not gave this a chance. I haven't gave it a proper chance. I judged it from looking from far. I already knew it was not gonna be what I want in Ninja Turtles, but I started watching it, and I really enjoyed it. Like, I'm actually enjoying it as what it is, and I'm thinking about it like how I see Teen Titans Go. Like, it's its own entity. It's like based on another cartoon, but it is just having fun and just being comedic and just telling silly stories and just enjoying and building silly characters. And that's what this is. They kind of changed the mutagen and it being from a different dimension, and they're in these mosquitoes that are going around just biting people and making them into mutants.
Okay,
And
gotcha, gotcha.
it's fun. Like they had a episode I sent you the pictures of like
Hmm.
Leonardo dressed as John Cena, which is funny because Cena talks to one of the main villains for the first season.
Oh man, that
He
had to
is the
be.
voice of the villain. Yeah,
He should do a lot more voice acting.
he's been doing. He's had a few movies so far in voice acting. He had the Frontierland.
Oh, okay.
He had
Huh?
Furtherland. He talked the bear in that Doctor Doolittle bull crap that came out.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't good a movie, so I wouldn't say
Okay,
watch
okay.
it. He did Furtherland. He did another voice of a cartoon, and then Turtle Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He was casted as the main villain.
Wow. Okay.
But they
Okay.
also have a lot of things that they do. Like there's one time that Leonardo does the "You Can't See Me" look, the thing.
Really?
Yeah, because he has his sword like makes teleports. So, so this is based, like the presence of the turtles is based on the Mirage reboot of the Turtles comic around, and after the original ones came out, they did another soft reboot, and they started like a number 1 issue, and they went more majestical. So like the weapons they chose were from a magic thing. Donatello, seeing that he's all about technology, refused to take the magic weapon, and he took a piece of their technology so he could add it into his weaponry.
Okay. Okay.
And that's pretty much why they got them. They all have magic stuff that they could do with their powers. Like Raphael could
Hmm.
go grow giant with his. He has like billy clubs. Michelangelo has like a sickle rope. He kind of uses like a yo-yo in a way.
Hmm.
Like he has that rope and stuff like that, and he could just electrocute things like that. And Leonardo, with his big ass katana, he can make teleportations and stuff with it. And Donatello, like again, he took the technology side. He didn't want the mystic power. He's able to take the technology of the magic and make his own thing with it.
Ah. Okay.
So it was
Gotcha.
actually pretty cool.
So it manages to at least tell you an interesting story and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Good.
It's fun. It's really fun so far. I'm actually enjoying it. I went through like the first 15 episodes so far. Like I really got hooked, and I was enjoying it.
Did
Um,
any voice actors besides John Cena were they people you recognize?
so I don't know. Like I know where they from. Like, I'm not sure if you'll know where I know them from, but
Mm-hmm.
so IMDb. I know Ron Paulson, which is the original Raphael. He talked Donatello in the 2012 series. He's also he talks a bunch of minor characters, but
Mm-hmm.
he's the voice director of the show. So basically, he's the one that pick and choose the voice actors and things like that. So you have the guy that did Turtles for many years to do the voices of all the Turtles stuff. So I was actually I was always cool with that. Um, there it goes. So the voices is Sonic the Hedgehog, the Sonic movie,
Okay.
the current movie that came out. Ben Schwartz, he talks Leonardo.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Um,
Cool.
Brandon Brandon Michael Smith, he talks
Mm-hmm.
Michelangelo. He was in She's All That. He was in Green Iron Gang. He was in Dirty Grandpa, and I knew him from You're the Worst. He talks
Okay.
Michelangelo. Omar Benson Miller. He was in Ballers. He was in 8 Mile.
Gotcha.
He
Okay.
was in. I'm trying to think of a movie that you probably recognize him directly from. Um, but he always looked the same. But he talks Leonardo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He talks Raphael. My fault. And then Donatello's Josh Benner. He was in Silicon Valley.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So they have a lot of good people on this show. Good voice actors. Eric Barazzi. He's a really known voice actor. He talks Splinter. Kat Graham. She talks April O'Neil. Where do I know her from? She's in like Vampire Diaries, something again. A lot
Okay.
of like team
Good
movies
stuff.
and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a good series so far. I'm actually enjoying it. It's really fun. I thought about talking about at least a positive thing. So, the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Turtles. If you have YouTube TV, you can watch the whole first 2 seasons of it. It's up on now.
All right, check
They're
that
like
out.
Looney Toony. So there's 2 episodes in each episode. So they're both like they're 15-minute episodes, but there's 2 episodes in each episode.
Scott Steiner does not like him either.
Yes, he don't like turtles. No turtles. Turtles.
No, not.
Turtles.
I hate turtles. I mean, well, Cody Rhodes loves turtles.
I forgot to talk about that.
Oh man.
Oh man, I cannot unsee that. Yo, Jericho's figure looks like Saint Shane Douglas.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what happened to Jericho's face? I got that the bubbly box. I have that coming in.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I pre-ordered that.
Nice.
I might not even open that. I actually thought
Yeah,
it was
bro.
actually pretty cool packaging how they did that. That was actually
might
pretty
as
cool.
well. Are you gonna buy a little bit of the bubbly?
Yeah, I got that. I got the figure.
No, I mean
the actual drink. No,
bubbly.
I did not, because I'm not a big champagne person.
Okay.
It's a champagne. I don't
Interesting.
like
I'm
champagne.
interested.
I'm interested though. If it's the right price, I'll try it.
Yes, that exactly. Basically.
So let's get into this verdict. Our video game theatrical movie verdict. This week is Blood Rain.
2005 Blood Rain came out in the U.S. on the 6th of January, 2006. So it actually came out in 2006.
Yeah.
And it stars Christina Loken as Rain,
Yes.
Michael Madsen as Vladimir, Matthew Davis as Sebastian. Now, we will all love and know Will Sanderson, the hometown boy, the Uwe Boll special,
Yes.
as the main like henchman in this movie. He's climbed up the ladder. You see,
Oh damn, he is actually in all his movies.
Domestier. That's
I
the
think
name
the
of
only
character.
one he's not in is in Postal.
I'm just saying, like he's. See, now we made fun of Uwe Boll, but he's got his other people in movies with real actors now.
Yeah.
So damn, look how it turns out, right? The interesting one, Geraldine Chaplin. Like she's the fortune teller. She's the interesting looking person.
Yeah.
But the one thing I found out about her, she's the legitimate daughter of Charlie Chaplin. It's like,
Oh, okay.
what? That's crazy.
That's interesting.
Meatloaf is in this movie.
Yes, Meatloaf was in this
Yeah.
movie. I was like, oh shit, that's Meatloaf.
Billy Zane.
The man of D-rated movies, Billy Zane.
But I love the Phantom, which is as D-rated as it gets.
I didn't like Phantom.
I love it. It's almost like it's a really. You know what? I'll just say that it's a bad Captain America.
Yeah.
It's in that vein though. It's like it has the same feel.
Michelle Rodriguez was in this.
Michelle Rodriguez as Katarina.
She was
I don't
terrible.
know. She had the most bootleg accent I've ever heard. And she went in and out of it at some points in the movie.
Yeah.
I could swear in the beginning she didn't have an accent. And then as the movie progressed, she got more and more British or whatever her approximation to that supposed to be.
I don't even know where they were at.
Terrible. Terrible. Her and Michael Madsen, oh,
Michael Madsen
They
was
were-
terrible in this movie.
they were a masterclass in this movie. At least she was in scenes and did like have fight scenes with Blood Rain. She had some character development. She ended up being like Michael Madsen was just a main character for main character's sake.
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing but waddle around, half-ass say his lines, and just throw swords in the direction.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like he swung swords in the direction, but like if you cut him out of the movie, it would have been better.
Yeah.
I swear he must not have wanted to be there. There has to be a story. I might have to look it up. And just anybody else that came, there's Ben Kingsley who's like the main villain. There's
Yeah.
Kagan. And that's about it for important characters. Right off the bat, you get the origin story of Rain, as she's known.
Yeah.
So what is it? The circus?
Yeah.
Like gypsies, the gypsy circus. and they're giving you it's a look at this monster, and
Yeah.
they're basically showing you the cruelty of humanity, but showing that she's a vampire after them giving you the history about vampire, like a
Yeah.
little bit about something different. Um, so they don't know what she is because they don't call her a vampire. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They just call her a monster. That she's so sensitive that even water burns her skin, and they dip her hand. It's terrible.
Yeah.
They burn her freaking hand in the just water, not even holy water. And then what's the other thing? They start slitting her other wrist and
Yeah.
arm, and then they feed her animal blood,
Yeah.
and you watch everything heal up. Meanwhile, she's screaming her head off the whole time. It was just, I don't remember this part. I was just like, that's awful. It's terrible. Why would you do that? No wonder she wants to kill anything and everybody. If you did that, but then I had to call the movie into question very early because they give you like somebody's looking for her.
Yeah.
That much is given to you very early, and so I guess as that part of the story is unfolding, you're seeing her escape from her captivity, I guess. And at first, it's just her stumbling around, but then she flashes back to what she did, and apparently she blocked it out. But she goes into like a berserker rage when she sees blood. And so what happened was the guy one of the guys, I forgot, I don't even know if he was a strong man. Just some big dark skinned dude with curly
Yeah.
hair tried to rape her in the
Yeah.
tent or the shed or whatever. And so she cracks him with a bottle, and the blood, like, it sets her off. Then she just immediately just drains him of life and feeds on him, and then she proceeds to slaughter the people who wronged her anyway.
As she
Um,
should.
As she should, but she accidentally kills the only person who treated her nice
Yeah.
because I don't even know why. She was hungry. She was
Yeah.
hungry and crazy, right?
Yep.
So I guess that's basically giving you the in-universe explanation as to how they were able to keep her captive. Was
Yeah.
she wasn't fed properly, and
Yeah.
she had to drink the blood of humans to be fed properly.
Yeah.
But just the one thing that really just, she seemed like a savage devoid of any intelligence.
Yeah.
And immediately when she gets blood, she's just speaking in a full-on accent, talking full sentences and everything. And I'm just like, so no blood made you stupid? What? Like, this doesn't it? And you brought up something to my attention. You said in the games, when she sucks the blood from the victim, she also gets like memories and stuff. But just
Nah,
it
there's no
didn't make
excuse.
sense. And in the universe they showed to you, it made zero sense. So
Yeah.
you thought she was a savage. Turns out she was some highly intelligent person. That made no sense to me.
Yeah.
And that's the story of this movie.
And then she just grabbed her swords, the hand blades. They were so
Girl,
awkward. They
yeah.
had no like. She just had to carry them everywhere. She had no holsters.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like,
Yeah,
where is
she
her
had no
holsters?
But you have to remember, it is the origin story.
Yeah.
So this is that universe's origin of Blood Rain as the character. So she's not the badass that she was in the games. So I mean, listen, between you and me, she probably still doesn't get there in this movie. She's just a crazy lady with two swords.
Yeah, pretty much.
Crazy vampire lady, because
That
she
you could,
just goes crazy when she sees the blood. That's what happens.
the swords tickle people and they make them bleed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go beat for beat for the movie, but it just has some of the most hokey, annoying shit in this
Yeah.
movie. Bullshit montage scene of her training with the sword.
Yeah.
It's like she was just, if you saw this person doing this, you would think that she was not going to be ready for years.
I feel that Uwe Boll wanted heavy metal music in that movie, and they didn't, and then the company didn't allow him to have it.
Yes. I feel that completely. He gets at the end.
He gets it, yeah.
He gets at, okay, so there's a Uwe Boll trope.
Yeah.
Every movie, he has like a little montage of violence and music, right?
Yeah.
Like metal music and just something violent happening.
Yeah.
Every movie we've seen of his has had it, even if it made sense or not.
Yeah.
And so, because I think they didn't let him do it in the middle of the movie, he does it at the end. It's the most awkward thing I've ever seen. But it kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
It's funny how it does still make sense. But instead of just this movie's long too.
yeah.
That's the other weird thing. This
It,
movie's
it it dragged. It
actually
dragged
really
so
long.
much.
Like it seems really long. I'll put it that
Yeah,
way. It says 135, but it felt like it was 2 hours long.
yeah. They felt long. It felt really long, especially because there was a lot of like unnonsense talking and stuff like that too.
Ben Kingsley was delivering his lines with the speed of like he wanted to get the hell out of there.
Yo, I feel again, like I was telling you before we started this cast, I feel like Ben Kingsley like lost a bet and was forced to do that movie.
I think he just saw the money on the check.
I feel like he didn't get paid a lot. I feel like he lost a bet and he's good friends with Wimbo.
I no, I think he.
Or he
I
ate in
think
his restaurant and couldn't pay the bill, and he was like, "You gotta be in my movie then."
okay,
I don't know.
okay, I can see that.
I don't
I can
know.
see
Ben
that.
Kingsley. I don't know what you're
I
doing,
can see
man.
that happen.
I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what he was doing in there. But it is what it is. They have like a lot of like guys that like normally are in like these B movies, movie. Like Michael Manson in this movie was fucking just terrible.
But
You
see,
know who wasn't bad? Meatloaf. His part was fine. I was
no,
fine with him.
yeah.
He was
He
actually
was
fine.
he was a character. He was all in.
Yeah.
He was one of the better actors in the entire movie. Like he was all in.
Yo, there was
That's the
one.
thing.
There was one scene with Michael Manson walking up the stairs, and he pretty much shoved a person, and they exploded.
Ah, it's terrible, dude. Oh, we can talk about the gore too.
Oh, the gore was
The
just crazy.
over the top. The over the top. It was necessary for the story because I mean, yeah, it was period appropriate that it'd be violence and viciousness like this. But then I sent you the picture, Merc. This is like the first big battle scene, and there's like four dudes
Yeah.
chopping at one body on the
Yeah.
floor, and it's just
Yeah,
a
you
mess
sent me
of
that.
body parts. It's like there's just some barbaric violence in here just for the sake of dudes getting stabbed through the head with a sword. Like
Man, there was just like, yo, and then there was no force in the sword. Like it was like a tap, and
it's just,
and it started
I
squirting
mean,
like it was a sprinkler inside their fucking body.
or the man who got sliced in half and he just slid backwards,
Yeah.
and you can see something was holding the body, the top part. I'm just like, oh. And you can see the fountains of blood. Like you can almost see the hose.
Yeah.
You know, it's just something just spraying water somewhere, but it's filmed with such a high quality lens
Yeah.
that you can't tell that it's a B movie. But this is B as B can be. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Um, it's not good. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody.
No.
If you're a fan of Blood Rain, don't watch the movie.
Yeah, just play the game. You're
It'll leave
probably
you with
better
more,
off playing the game.
it'll leave you with more questions than answers.
I
You'll just
actually
be
heard
like,
the
why?
sequels are better than the first movie.
I wouldn't be surprised, but
Come
then
on,
like
watch.
nobody's in them.
Yeah.
From the first movie, everybody's gone.
Yeah. That's probably why it was better.
Mm, you
I
might, you
like.
might be right.
I can't watch them. I ain't gonna watch the sequels.
Like nothing was great. There was one sex scene that was weird.
Yeah, she looked like a spider monkey.
Yeah, she pinned the dude up against the bars and had sex with him. It was like,
Yeah.
what is going on? Like, what what is this? Like, so she's a savage, and she's highly intelligent. Man, all right, listen, this is just out of nowhere. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
But it's Uwe Boll. You got to have all these things in the movie. All these things have to be there. There has to be a sex scene or just a bunch of people naked for no reason.
Yeah.
There has to be metal music and violence. There has to be a training montage. It's like everything is in this movie.
Yeah.
And it's just not good. Not good. No bueno.
So what review you give this?
It is this is the first movie that is not so bad as good,
Yeah.
but I don't have a personal hatred for it. So it's what's above Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
Annihilation, you gave one.
What's above that?
Oh, you want to give your list? I think Alone in the Dark is be above that.
This is better than Alone in the Dark.
Okay. Then House of the Dead.
House of the Dead makes me laugh. This does not make me laugh. This makes me cringe. This movie makes me like confused.
Yeah.
Like, it's just I don't understand how this movie was controversial for such a long time. I remember everybody used to talk about this movie.
Yeah.
Not that it was good, just that it was like, yo, you seen Blood Rain? That shit was garbage, son. But everybody was talking about Blood Rain, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, yeah, it was bad, but it was just like more in a confusing way. I actually like the over the top gore because it was so cheesy. Like
Yeah.
that's, you know what I mean? Like that's the B movie stuff I like. Like
Yeah.
everything else was just like this movie was filmed too seriously to be this cheesy. Like, no, you don't pull it off. Sorry.
Oh man. So
I gave it like a 2.
give it a 2.
Yep.
I'm giving it level 2. So so this is going to go right before Alone in the Dark,
Mm-hmm.
and then Alone in the Dark MK2. So far our standings right now of our movies is Mortal Kombat, Super Mario Brothers, Double Dragon, Street Fighter, Tomb Raider, Resident Evil 2, Doom, Resident Evil, Tomb Raider 2, Ring Commander, House of the Dead, Blood Rain, Alone in the Dark, and MK2.
I mean, yeah, that sounds good. I mean, that sounds bad.
Yeah. Mine's the only thing is I have MK2 over Alone in the Dark. I changed House of the Dead and I put it higher.
Okay.
But yeah. So that's our rankings so far. Next week we actually have a good one. We have Silent Hill.
Yes, sir. Hopefully, there's one scene in the movie I can't forget.
Yeah.
It's burned into my brain.
I remember seeing this in theaters and actually really enjoying it. So I'm excited to see this again. I haven't watched it in a long time though.
I was gonna say I remember when that one scene happens and the whole movie theater was like, "Holy shit!" You're like, so it was some dude. It was one of those live movie theaters. Like it was like I think it was on 42nd. I think I went to see it with like Japstar and the rest of them.
Yeah.
And it was kind of live on 42nd. I think somebody was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Next week.
So we do have Alone in the Dark next week, and yeah, and then the week after will be Dead or Alive.
Yep. Can't wait.
So we have a little break of another Uembo movie for a little bit, which is great because I can't do another one for a while.
And now another Resident Evil too.
We do got a couple more Resident Evils. So in the month of July, we do have, I think, 1 or 2. I'll tell you right about now. So,
but before you go, I will say, just check this out. It seems like this is the year when they picked up. 2005 seems to be the year when there's multiple video game movies coming out.
Yeah, there's been a lot because 2006 has 3. 2007 has 3. 2008 has 3. 2009 has 1.
Really?
2010 has 3. 2012 has 2. And then we take a 2-year break in 2014.
Wow. Damn. No theatrical video game movie? Live action? Wow.
So our next 3 is Silent Hill, Dead or Alive, Resident Evil Extinction, and then Uembo returns for Postal.
Wow. Crazy. All right.
So I guess we wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere, Red Cyclone Inc. And that's YouTube and SoundCloud as well, where you can also hear the Wrestling Babble podcast. Make sure you check out our Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and WordPress, and also the Facebook group, Also, Red Cyclone. Where you at, Mark?
You can follow me on all social medias. We have Twitter, Tumblr, uh, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, YouTube, all Mark with the Mic. You can also follow us on our Facebook pages, the Red Cyclone and the Wrestling Bible page. And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
He got them sandwiches. Oh Lord.
Yes, yes.
I just looked at a movie. I saw it and I forgot I saw it, and it's brought back memories. Did you ever see Fist of the North Star? Oh,
Oh, the movie? The actual movie?
oh,
No,
yeah.
I did not.
You know who's in that movie? Vader.
Oh, shit. I might
Rest
have
in
to watch
peace.
it. Is it
Yeah.
bad?
It's so bad it's good.
Okay. Man,
Yeah.
check it out then. All right. Peace out, laters. Also, check out our other The Morphin Cast and Another Trekkie. We have new episodes this week for Rise of the Sith, The Revenge of the Sith, and Lightspeed Rescue. So, check those out. Peace out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Laters. And if you could get me your Casey Jones Raphael, let me know.
Yeah. Oh,
Peace.
hell yeah.
Laters.